the legacy that's long. That's the legend of the Armstrongs. Questions get answered, oh, you didn't know? Let's start the show.
Welcome back to the show. It's Road Dogg and Cassio, and you're farting with
Oh, you didn't know?
a very special. Oh, you didn't know? We have a special announcement.
We do.
At some point in the show.
We're not sure when.
Just when Dogg's feeling it, he's gonna do a special announcement. Besides that, we have a normal show.
I was about to say it just right then. Just
you could have.
I know.
At any point. At
I
any
don't
point,
know.
The special announcement's coming.
Yep.
But we're going to, besides the announcement, we're going to do an Ask Dog Anything. We've got our meme of the week. We've got our 5-star review of the week.
Yeah, we're getting back to the basics, you know?
And we've also, of course, got the Thankful Minute to wrap things up. And in between, it's nothing but questions from the dog.
Your
now,
questions.
son.
Your personal questions about rumors and innuendos. The new show starring Dom DeLuise.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry.
You're going to give him even a bigger head than he's already got.
I know, bless his heart. But
were you breaking the fourth wall and talking to the listeners then, or were you talking to me?
I was.
Because I have no questions prepared. So.
I know. I was talking to the listeners.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But if you have a question, you know what I mean. If you're ready to pop that question,
looks just like your office back home.
Well, I had this office flown.
Is that what you do now? Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if you knew that, but I have this one flown. I have 2 cargo boxes that are formed into small houses, tiny houses, and they travel with myself and Rock,
nice.
And we get our Fiji waters flown in from Tabuku.
I wish Charles Robinson would push it like a backdrop away, and we could see the entire. We could see a warehouse.
You can see the beach.
You. Yeah.
You can see there's just beautiful women and men.
Hello,
scantily
mate.
clad,
Welcome to Perth.
Oiled up, mate. They were righto. Will you do me back, mate? Do you underneath, eh? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in Perth, so that's none of that's really behind me right now.
All right, let's get this cranking with our meme of the week. We don't know what it is. It just keeps us on our toes, puts us in a good mood.
Put my readers on.
Producer Dom, throw up meme of the week.
Oh, God, is that what I look like?
Got a hot day tonight. Got to bust out the good stuff.
Attitude
cologne
do you remember that commercial?
The
for
commercial?
Attitude?
No.
Yeah. It was great. It was Superfly Snuka, like at the top of the cage, and you could see up, and then it went right real close into his mouth, and he just went, Attitude. Oh, it was beautiful. And then they faded out. It was... I'm not sure if any of that happened. I might have made that up.
I was going straight to YouTube to find that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I figured I didn't know how to finish it, but whatever.
No, I like it. And then he jumped onto the camera.
Yeah. Right where his leopard print Fernum was.
Somebody should get like one of the AI programs to make that commercial.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That's what we need.
Bob Cook could do that on his computer at home.
Bob Cook?
Best punch in the business.
Who's that?
Bob Cook.
Do we know Bob Cook? Do you just know Bob Cook?
No, everybody knows Bob Cook. He was
here we go.
Local, or not local, because he did a bunch of I'll call them enhancement matches where he was a guy that didn't win, but he worked on TV a lot in WCW, some in WWE as well. Bob Cook, and he had a punch that was as beautiful as Bobby Eaton's left, but it was his right. And Bob Cook throws the best punch of the business.
Really?
And I think you would. I think Terry Funk said the same thing.
Whoa! So, how about that?
Yeah, said that. I just said it. I don't know if Terry really did.
I just looked him up. I do recognize him.
Okay, yeah, because he had the Terry Funk boots. Remember? It was like Adidas cowboy boot.
Trained by the Malenkos.
Yep. He wrestled a lot in Florida as like the Masked Superstar and
He was
different.
Mass Superstar number 2.
Yep.
The Mighty Yankee number 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
that's heat in the
Superstar
South.
and Piranha Steel. How about that?
Ooh, I like
Which sounds
that.
like a fragrance as well.
Yeah, yeah. You just come in real close on me and I go, Piranha Steel. Squirt it on if you will. It was Dusty Rhodes saying it.
Putting on
Man,
Piranha
you
Steel.
smell good.
Yeah. Smell like a piranha because I'll attack you.
Ooh.
All right.
I mean, should we ask a question, or you just
We
me
got-
and you talk for a little while?
Yeah, just me and you talk. Bob
There he
Cook.
is, Bob Cook on Monday Night Raw.
How about that?
Yeah, yeah, he's worth
dude.
a Google. Yeah, good
Is he
guy.
still with us?
Very good guy. Yeah. I follow him on Facebook because he has a honest take on today's product, and I respect him for it.
Oh, hey, we got people watching. By the way, our ad-free shows family is watching us live.
Who's
How about that?
Who I want to know which cousin of it?
Greg
Who's-
Jacobson.
Oh,
There's
okay,
Plus
mayor
Lindsay.
of Knox County.
Little cupcakes.
Cupcakes galore.
About to get married.
She might have already got married.
Did she?
I'm not sure. I'm
Lindsay-
horrible. I lose time.
I'm horrible too.
Because I travel.
Coach Rosie's in here. Michael
quantum leap.
His brothers Dennis and Randy are great.
Yep.
Yeah,
Rosie.
Garvin punched the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, he did catch you. He'll get you.
Hands of stone.
Those hands are stone.
April.
But now there's like, April. Okay, WrestleMania wedding. I love it. Sorry,
We got a guy
that's the
named
only thing
Mouthpiece
on my
Murphy
mind
in
right
here.
now. Oh, Mouthpiece Murphy. I went to high school with. I don't know if it was his brother or his sister. It was hard to tell.
What was their name?
Chris.
Chris Murphy or Mouthpiece Chris?
Well, some of us called him Mouthpiece.
Their grandfather, Dentures Murphy, was a great dude.
He worked in Puerto Rico for a while when Dutch was booking.
Dentures Murphy.
I was so on a journey to find something funny, and thank you for bringing funny to the conversation because I was nowhere near it.
You did. You said this in Puerto Rico. Coach Rosie is in here. He said, by the way, first of all, he said, tonight I'm coaching in the most monumental game of my career. How about that?
Well, I've got 3 words for you: Holy Toledo.
Aren't they what's your
What
team
is-
name? The Jackrabbits?
Mine?
No, Coach
I was about
Rosie.
to say,
The
mine-
Thundercats. They got like a cool name.
I think it's Rabbit Cats.
The Roadrunners.
They're called the Caddy Rabs.
But he said, linking in, I'm going to let him have the first question over in our chat. Coach Rosie said, ask Dogg, when you had a big match, did you get nervous?
Yes, I got nervous every time, and I think that I'd like to come up with some reason to make it logical or justify it in my own head. I'd like to think that's why I started taking drugs before I went out, because I did get very nervous, and it's so weird to go out there and do that when I don't even like to go to the airport. You know what I mean? Like, I'm nervous and anxious around a bunch of people. So yeah, it was weird and it was scary. And I would, like I've said before on here, every time go, I have no idea what we're doing, Billy. And he'd go, shut the up, get out there, and like push me out the curtain. He was just, you know what I needed at that moment was an ear, a sensitive ear. And he gave it to me. You know what I mean? He
Strong.
gave it to me, all right. Bless his heart.
By the way,
he tried.
He tried. And it
know,
all turned out well in the end.
It did for both of us. One of us looks a little better than the other one, but he's doing all right.
Coach Rosie, by the way, coaching in the Elite Eight, the Sunny Slope Vikings.
Oh, that was it. The Vikings. The Fighting Vikings. Sorry.
Fighting Vikings. Well, good luck to you, Coach Rosie. Appreciate
Yes,
you
good
joining
luck.
us. Here.
What sport is it?
Basketball. High school basketball.
Basketball. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Vikings for real.
Sunny Slope. Sun?
And
all
not
right.
and not the Vikings that raided and pillaged and did all that. I'm talking about the Sunny Slope Vikings. You know what I mean? Like
They were known as the gentler Viking.
they are gentler, softer, gentler Viking. And what I like about them is they still will tan a hide, need a bison, but they will play respectable basketball, and they will become victorious this evening, Coach Rosie.
Everybody knows
I
those
called
Sunny
it
Slope
here.
Vikings shooters. They were
Shooters.
shooters. Yeah.
Shooters. And we don't mean hooking single and double legs. We mean dropping buckets from three, dog. That's what the Sunny Slope Vikings are going to do tonight. Sorry.
Did you ever basketball? Did you ever hoop it up?
I did. I played basketball.
Listen to me sound like an athlete. Did
yeah.
you ever basketball?
Yeah, no. One time I sported with a round ball.
You like sports ball? I like athletics. Did you
I like fabletics.
did you ever play basketball?
I did. Up until high school when it got good, other people got good too because I was tall. So I played like city ball and all that, and like all up until the JV ball, and like, oh, okay, play JV ball. Okay, now we're going to where they've narrowed it down a little bit, and
Sure.
And there's some talent, and there's some other tall kids too. Yeah, I said, I probably sit this one out.
What were you? Point guard, power forward? Where are you going?
No, center.
Center. Oh, so
Yeah,
you were
I
way
was-
above everybody.
I was tall
Inside
above
game.
yeah. And so long ago, I used to wear a shirt under my thing like Patrick Ewing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Put it up in the peach basket. I bet you did.
Yeah. Me and what was the guy's name from Canada? Dr. Nesmith.
Dr. Nesmith.
Didn't he invent basketball?
He did, Mr. Naismith.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's a doctor.
Did you
damn well I better
have
call him
trash
one.
talk?
I did a lot of trash talk. I would go like, your bubble's about to pop, mister, and it's full of your own butt toots. And they would, whew, dude, some of them would just run off the court crying to their mamas. You know what I mean? When I dropped
strong.
that trash on them.
Have you ever dunked a basketball?
Yes, on an 8-foot goal.
Oh, dadgummit.
I was so close, man. Like they were, even in, like I was so tall that even in, city league ball or whatever you call it, every time we get a fast break, they would go like, "Oh, dunk it!" And I was like, "I'm white. I can't. I'll finger
You never
roll
even
it."
tried?
No, I
You
never
couldn't
tried
get there. You
because
couldn't get
no,
there.
it was I was just gonna jam myself.
Isn't that correct? That's one of those things. It's a weird feeling. You either can do it or you can't.
Yeah.
And you'll never experience in your life if you can't.
Yeah, but it's not like it wasn't one of my bucket list things. You know what I mean? But hey, I did think of like one bucket list if I could do any, because I started thinking about that the other day. I don't know why. As I uncocked the gun and set it down,
I was about to say, is your announcement you're dying tomorrow?
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not that. And you know what the announcement is. Don't make it sound worse.
I am. Acting like it's blindsiding.
So, what were we talking about? Just one. You know what I mean? One.
Bucket list.
Yeah, bucket list. So if I could sit down and sing, just jam and sing with Edwin McCain and I can't think of Hootie's name right now.
Darius
Rucker. I'm sorry, Hootie.
And I'll be.
Man, I listened to I'll Be on the way over here. I also listened to Solitude.
Oh, that's a sad song, dude.
I don't know if you've ever heard that one. That's
I've-
a good one.
I've cried to that song.
Yeah,
no joke.
yeah.
That's
I'm
a
sure
sad
you've
song.
cried to a lot of songs.
Solitude.
Yeah. Yes,
Oof.
it sounds exactly like that.
Man, nobody gets him. His friends. Man.
So that I've listened to that, and then I always listen to Darius Rucker. You know what I mean? Just his stuff is so cool. So that's one on my bucket list.
Darius
Hootie
and Edwin McCain.
Yeah.
I love that you call him Hootie because I do too. And everybody
And
gets
I don't
mad.
want to do it in front of people. I just want it to be like a group of guys, and maybe they got a guitar.
Oh, really?
or
Just
they
a
got-
jam session?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That's the deal. It's
Okay.
if there was a fly on a wall video in it or something, whatever. But like that would Yeah, Richard the Gimp would be there. He plays tambourine. So
All right, before we get to the submitted questions, let's knock out our 5-star
review.
The week.
Did we ever get a 5-star review ever really, or we make all these
Yeah.
up?
No.
Okay, cool. Oh wait, go to it. Oh, sorry. was the other
Title: Road Dogg and Cassie. I got cut off, so I don't know what it says. It just said.
I wasn't reading along, so when you hit me with that, it was funny. You know.
From
laughed.
Derek Zoo. What's up, Derek? Thanks for chiming in. 5 stars. Road Dogg and Cassio sit down every week to answer the age-old philosophical question: who birthday this?
You know.
I love how transparent and vulnerable Brian is, and Cassio is legit one of the funniest people on the planet. It feels like I'm sitting down every week with 2 old friends and catching up. Yes, it's a wrestling podcast, but it is so much more than that. The dark secret is this podcast is top dog. Much love to Brian, Cassio, Dom, Fergal McDivitt, Glenn Close, and Billy Kidman.
Billy Kidman. Hey, I wonder. I wonder who wrote the book of love. Hey,
Who wrote the book of love?
Yep, that was very kind of Derek Zoo.
Thanks, Derek.
Yeah, very kind. Yeah, let's answer some questions, bro.
All right, Dom, what do you got? Sling up the first question we got.
I also want to talk about just momentarily before you throw that up, I guess, that Fergal McDivitt bought 2 Pergal McDivitt T-shirts, and he literally sent me the receipt on my phone. Like, I just bought me and my girl a Pergal McDivitt shirt. I thought he was going to get mad and sue me. He fell in love. He said, "That's my cat." I said, "Yeah, that's your cat. You sent me a picture of it." He goes, "Wait, that's really my cat?" I was like, "Yes, that's your cat." And he goes, "Oh, I got to have that shirt." I said, you just go on boxofgimmicks.com. And Fergal McDivitt sat in at Monday Night Raw and ordered 2 Pergal McDivitt T-shirts.
I love that it's his cat, and you did not give him a discount code. He had to purchase them at full price.
I didn't know how to give him a discount code. Like, his cat is probably smarter than me.
Well,
definitely has more wrinkles.
If that shirt makes an appearance on even social media on Fergal, we'll die.
Oh, bro, I guarantee you he'll wear it on the show or something.
I
don't know.
No, if he wears it on the show,
it would be awesome.
Stop it.
Yeah, okay, I'll stop.
We will flip out if Fergal
I will.
shows up.
I will do a back handspring into a round golf.
Fergal McDivitt makes his debut on Raw. All right, what do we got? First question. Tim Gallus says, ask a couple times, but what's the tattoo on your head? Was it a dare? Are you just crazy? As Stevie Ray might say, suckers gots to know. By the way, love the pod and the laughs.
Okay, yeah, thank you, man. Very, very cool and very good question. So I did not lose a bet or anything. It's what it is a cow skull. It's basically a dream catcher on the back of my head, and it's like a cow skull with some feathers hanging off of them. So yeah, I thought it was like a dream catcher. And look, I went to the tattoo studio because the tattooist was also my weed guy. And so I went there, and he had more than weed, and I ended up with a tattoo on the back of my head. You know, it's pretty much the same story with a lot of my tattoos. I get a lot of grief for my jailhouse tats. I don't know. I don't know. That's the story of my life. I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. I
was going to ask if it hurt, but judging by what you said, you might not have felt anything.
It didn't hurt as bad as he broke like 4 tattoo needles doing it. And like I would just hear it go, you know, and I'd go like, oh, what was that? Nothing. I'm just going to change the needle real quick. And so, yeah, I don't know if it was my hard head or him pressing hard or whatever. When I'm 60, it'll be a big blob. And the bad part is I won't be able to grow my hair out because I'm balding right here and just racing to the back to meet each back there first. There's a bet and everything, a pool It's pretty much like a Royal Rumble pool.
Oh, good. I'm in. Count me in. All right, Dom, get us our next question. Sarah Walker tweets us, and she says, what's your top 3 movies?
Man.
By the way, that's another female. We don't have many ladies. Well, I assume Sarah's the lady.
Yeah, she's a WWE fan, number 1. Top 3 movies. So look, I probably need more time than just right now, but I'm going to be close with this. So some of them probably, like Blazing Saddles is up there.
Okay.
And I got to put stuff like that in it because that's just the truth. Like I enjoy comedy. What was Full Metal Jacket is
good.
another one that was very at an impressionable time in my life. Was a movie that kind of was about my life at the time, and you know what I mean. Like it was very impactful. There's so many good ones. There hasn't been a good one made in years because now all they do is a reboot of, you know what they're doing now is Beetlejuice. And it's coming out, whatever. I dare somebody to have a original idea. You never ever seen 3:10 to Yuma?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, great movie. Tombstone, of course.
That's number 1.
Yeah, as I go, I'm gonna think of more, but I don't want to leave a good comedy out because look, I believe a good Airplane, the old school slapstick stuff tickled my fancy, and it also made me laugh, and so I like that kind of stuff.
I got that.
I can't think of my fancy. Richard the Gimp.
Tombstone's got to be in mine. Braveheart's in there for sure.
Oh
for me.
yeah, see, there's so many.
Look at that,
you could go down the list of Mel Gibson movies and have
probably have a good run.
Because I loved Patriot. You know what I mean? The first one where him and the guys were cops. Lethal Weapon.
Lethal
that
Weapon,
one was.
come on,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Just great stuff, that you would sit through. Cannonball Run, you may think that's funny, Dom, but it's not. It's a great movie because of your uncle, Dom DeLuise. And he was hilarious in it, and everybody loved him. I love Dom DeLuise.
I think he started, I'm going to get you.
He did. He had a run in the South, a stand-up run in the South.
And he'd tickle you afterwards. Just tickle you.
I just snorted.
All right, Dom. Put up another question so Dogg can tickle his fancy. Plus, Lindsay, firstly, are you and Cassio both coming to the wedding? LOL. And second, besides getting super nervous before matches, did you have any other pre-match rituals or routines you would do?
So, normally it would be just walking around, jumping around, you know what I mean? Like just kind of antsy movement, and you know what I mean? And not a whole lot of serious stretching or anything like that, but just kind of trying to get amped up. And then after I got, I remember doing it before then too, but after I got sober, I like to pray before I went out there. And if other people would pray with me, I would do that. You know what I mean? So it just felt right at the time, and so yeah, we did that, and I didn't include anybody who didn't want to be included, but yeah. So I don't know, man. So things were so different when I came back in 2015 than when I was in the Attitude Era, and it's just because the human being himself was so different.
All right, Dom, what's our next question? Jenny from the block.
Oh, you know what? She's just Jenny from the block.
Favorite guilty pleasure junk food?
Oh, my God. It's my whole menu. But
Ooh.
Let me see. Hey, let me tell you what I ate the other day. And we'll get back to this question in uno momento. A cannoli French toast at a diner in Stamford.
What's it shaped like? French toast or cannoli?
French toast. And you know the crust of the cannoli?
Yeah.
It's crumbled up on the French toast.
Oh.
And
The cream?
the cream of the cannoli is layered on each piece of French toast. And then there's chocolate chips in the middle and whipped cream. I got a picture of it on my phone. You'll never see.
That makes my...
Yeah. So you didn't have to put any syrup, like it was hot. So as I cut, the chocolate melted, the chips, and it was. I said, I'm just gonna, take a bite of it, and I just ordered. It was like $15. I just ordered it to take a bite. I ended up eating every bite and cleaning the plate for them because
that makes me want to fiddle my paddle, my friend.
I'm fiddle.
Makes my neck hot.
Hey, makes your what hot?
Neck.
I get it.
Changes the angle of my dangle.
Yeah, yes. That I understand.
So what's
We
your
were
guilty
back to a
pleasure?
guilty pleasure food, junk food. Probably pizza or French fry. Like I love French fries. Any kind of French fry.
Are you a candy guy?
Say what?
Are you a candy guy?
Yeah,
Are you
I
more
love
like
candy. Love candy. Teeth are horrible because of it. So I have been steering clear of it a little bit because me and my granddaughter went to see a movie and I put them gummy cluster nerds.
Oh, yeah.
I love them. Yeah. So I put one in and there went the cap on my tooth.
Oh, fun.
So yeah. I spit it on the floor. Sorry.
Thankfully, they're inexpensive.
Yeah. I'm going to have the whole deal done. I'm going to have them all taken out.
Are you really?
And then like vampire. Remember the Jaws in the James Bond movies?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. It's like a grill, but horribly done. And I want it to look like, remember when they did Iron Man? The one guy did an Iron Man suit in Saudi Arabia or whatever, and it just looked like junk put together.
Right.
That's what I want my grill to look like.
I can't wait.
It's off-putting when you look at me.
Well, then if that's the case, keep eating them Nerds clusters. Just
Yeah,
pop them
here
all
we
out
go.
on your...
I do love candy.
Save
I
you
love
some money.
I like French fries with stuff on them. You know what I mean?
With stuff on them.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Chili
what.
cheese?
First, you can get a small bag at Five Guys, and it's going to feed a family of 100. And so, and also going to get my blood pressure up, my ankles swole. But I'm going to put some chili on them, some cheese on them.
Seem to be retaining fluid all of a sudden.
Yeah. Wow, these socks are tight. It looks like I'm a baby. I got rolls.
Are they shrinking in the dryer? Because I can't feel my toes anymore. Have you seen the new Cheetza?
No, you had me at. I don't even know
if
where
I
to
say
start.
that word, what do you imagine?
Cheetza.
Huh?
Well, it's Cheeto pizza.
No, it is from KFC, and it is a fried piece of chicken.
Yeah.
And on top of the chicken, it's a circle.
Yeah.
And they put mozzarella cheese, pizza sauce, and pepperoni.
And do you get it just like that? Is on a hamburger bun?
No, it's just like that. The crust is a piece of fried chicken. Oh, bless my soul.
Yeah. I'm having that.
So it's chicken.
Chicken
not
pizza.
chicken on a pizza.
Yeah, Cheetza. I get it.
Cheetza.
Yeah, I get it. I love it. I'll have it. I'll have one of those things.
I
actually pulled through yesterday through KFC because I was on my way to my daughter's house to see my grandson, who's 2, Noah Wayne Curtis. And I stopped at KFC. I did not see that promoted, or I would have ordered it. I just
you
got
get the Super Smash Bowl.
I did not. With the mashed potatoes, that's too much, I think.
It's fries,
look,
then mashed potatoes, then chicken nuggets, then bacon and cheese.
Oh, I didn't know there was chicken nuggets in there.
Oh, yeah.
At least there's a protein.
Right, they're making a meal. I love you.
At least I'm going to hell fat as mud.
No chicken nuggets. A little over the top, guys.
Hey,
We've added a 6-piece nug on top. Okay, I'll have it.
I'll have that. So I did think it was just French fries and mashed potatoes, and I thought,
you
come on,
can get it with that, yeah.
That's a little too. That is too much.
How does
But
six
so what I said though was like in the same commercial at the end it got like, and we're bringing back our mac and cheese bowl with chicken and stuff in it. I was like, oh yeah, that sounds that sounds awesome. The other thing is offensive. I'm offended that people would eat that.
All right, who would eat
This
a
mac and
potato
cheese
on
bowl,
top
I'll
of a potato?
have 2 of those with ketchup, please.
With ketchup.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, because I'm daring. Like I'm one of those guys that goes surfing at that one place where the waves are huge. I think they call it California or something.
no.
Cowabunga.
You're a toddler. You use ketchup. All right, here we
I
go.
am.
Keep it going. What's our next question? CJ Harrison, how would you book R-Truth WWE Championship
Wow.
run? By the way, he killed me the other day. He tweeted that he was he was live in Austria and couldn't find anybody. He said, I've been to all the hotels and nobody's here.
I tell you what. So here's the thing with R-Truth. How do you book anything with R-Truth? We've learned you just put him in it. Like you just put him in the segment, and it's gold. You don't write too much for him. You don't give it too much direction. Every time we start putting him in anything, the conversation turns to, okay, well, does it make sense that he's doing it? And we will all go like, we're talking about Ron Killings, right? The same guy, R-Truth. And so it's like you don't try to make sense of it, man. Just have fun with it. And so, look, that's a great question, and in all honesty, like I've been giving that a lot of thought, and I don't know one that he needs the title ever. Like I don't know, and I don't know that you want to give it to him. And I know that sounds harsh and sounds weird. I just don't know that that's could you find a scenario in a heartbeat? You could find a scenario to put the title on him and give him a run. I just don't know if that's what the character is all about. You know what I mean? Like it feels like what I love about Truth, and this is, well, I love everything about Truth and always have. But what I love about him now is when he wins a match, it's almost like he falls into it. You know what I mean? Like he's not trying to do this, he's not doing that. He just, but so what we would have to do is, if he was going to have a little run there, is legitimize him a little bit. Like he'd have to start actually working a little bit, in my opinion. And I don't think he could fall into it. I think he'd have to win it. And again, I don't know. That's a lot to think about, man. But could you write him into a way of doing it? Heck yeah, you could. And it would be a huge pop when it happened right then. And this is an honest statement. I don't know if that's big, huge business or if it's just a good pop right then. You know what I mean? And so that's a legitimate question that I'd like to have more time to think about than just right now. But man, yeah, you could totally put the title on him.
So right now on his resume, he's 2-time United States champ, 2-time hardcore champion, tag team champ with Kofi. He won the bragging rights trophy on Team SmackDown, and the mixed match challenge season 2. He won that with Carmella, and 54-time 24/7 champion. How about that? I could see him getting an IC run.
Yeah. I could too. Look, I could see him with any of them. I just don't know that you need that. I think it's better.
He's chasing. He's the underdog.
And it's not even about that. Like to me, it's about the total entertainment aspect of it and the organicity. I just made that word up. It's not a word.
Organic.
The organic nature of him just coming out and doing something off the cuff. Like on live events, I have him just to be there, and then we all talk about what on the show. Where would it be funny if he just walked out, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't even have a match, and so it's like last week he was Carlito was working with Austin Theory, wrestling Austin Theory, and here comes Truth when Carlito's down and gets up on the apron and asks for the tag. You know what I mean? Like he's going to tag into the singles match, and then they end up actually tagging him in. And in order to not get disqualified, he ducks a couple of things, right it back into Carlito spitting the apple in Theory's face. 1, 2, 3. Then Theory's mad, goes to get Truth. Truth runs John Cena's comeback on him. You know what I mean? Like he writes himself, and so you don't have to spend too much time. That's what I love about him right now, is just the fluidity of him. He could show up anywhere on any show and go like, "Oh, my bad, I didn't know." You know what I mean? And it's golden. So, okay, I love you, Truth.
We love you, Truth.
If it doesn't show.
There's some there's some people showing love in the chat. Mr. Epic said there's not a single person on the planet that would be upset if R-Truth won the big belt.
I don't disagree with that. I just don't know if that's.
Yeah, how long does that run after that?
Yeah, I don't.
That's the interesting point.
Yeah, it's a very interesting point, and it needs to be bounced around inside my empty head.
Great question.
Thank
you for that. Let's keep it going. What is our next? Jay Defiant says, "Can you do your whole intro in reversed? For example, Outlaws New Age Thee."
No.
Have you ever tried that?
I can't. I've never tried. But I do know in some portions of South Carolina that is the field sobriety test.
Okay.
It may not be really.
Over there near Sumter, I think, is really a hotbed for it.
Greenville. So you do know about it.
Yeah.
It's a thing. And you say my thing when you wash your hands.
What's that?
You say my deal when you wash your hands.
I thought you said see my thing. I was I don't know why I would do that while I was washing my hands.
I mean, I don't know, because we want to be
You're
clean.
A little too close if that's the case.
I just feel like I want to be hygienically, you know what I mean? Conscious.
All right, Dom, what do you got next? Charlie Thrower. Charlie Photo Guy says, Mr. Dogg, in all your years in the business, who's the easiest person to break? And I assume he means break character laugh or whatever.
Yeah.
Is anybody easy? Who would be the Jimmy Fallon of wrestling? Or you just look at him and he laughs.
I don't know. Me and China always had a if we made eye contact. I almost said if we touched eyes. If we made if we touched eyes, that would have been irritating as hell.
Lean in.
Don't touch my eyes.
Lean in.
We always had. If we would make eye contact, we would both crack. So I don't know. There was never like all of the people I was around. Very seldom did we ever cut this serious die-hard promo where everybody was being serious. You know what I mean? Like, we were degenerate, so we were all laughing all the time anyway. But Shawn Michaels would laugh a lot, but he would just do it in his character way, so it looked natural. Yeah, I don't know. That is a good question. The Jimmy Fallon.
What's the hardest you remember laughing? Somebody broke you in the ring.
Oh, I remember. I don't remember that, because I did laugh a lot in the ring. I stuck my thumb up Devon's booty in that Madison Square Gardens the first time we ever wrestled, and I said, "Welcome to Madison Square Gardens." But so like every night there was something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just a joke, a rib, have fun. Sometimes it was physical. Sometimes it was just joking out loud in the ring. But yeah, it was always, I don't know. Maybe look at the argument for me is how much fun did I have? Too much, apparently. But I had a great time doing it.
All right, what's our next question, Dom? Scott Blaine said,
I remember him.
I hear you sing lots of country songs on the podcast. Who are your top 5 favorite country artists?
A lot of great
Woo!
questions that are thoughtful, or they're making me think anyway. Well, look, my biggest country guys, of course, is probably from the 90s country. Like, I love the Lukes. I like a Luke Bryan because Jeff hooked it up where I got to meet him, and he was a nice guy to me and my daughter. We took pictures and stuff. So he's I know he's not Merle Haggard country, but I like him. And Luke Combs, of course, he just has a great voice, so I like him. But the old timers, man, Randy Travis, Clint Black. I'm trying to think. I'll tell you who one of my favorite female stars is Alison Krauss. Alison Krauss in Union City Station is some of the greatest. I was literally listening to that on the drive over here today. It's a song called "The Boy Who Wouldn't Hoe Corn," and it's
Whoa.
Yeah, it's by a guy singing, but she does backup on this song. It's so good. So I don't know, top 5, man. That's hard. Look,
Garth guy, Hank?
Garth was hitting hard, you know what I mean, back at the Dizzy. I didn't like him much. New Garth after he went to like a different person and made an album as a different human or something. Like I didn't
Chris
get that.
Gaines.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if he was.
That's when you remember he had the bangs.
Yeah.
That's when nobody around you will tell you no, because if it was my boys, they go, "Hey man, you're not doing that."
Yeah, don't do that, dog.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna be a pop star. No,
you're not. What, are you gonna be, one of the monkeys? Yeah, it's hey, we're the monkeys.
you're Garth Brooks. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Chris Gaines. Yeah, but everybody's gonna know it's Garth Brooks.
Bless his
That's
heart.
gonna be interesting. That would be they'd be
Yeah, that'd
shutting
be
me
an
down if
interesting
I did that.
conversation. No, I think that's great.
What about little Brooks and Dunn?
Yeah. Look, I like
Alabama?
Shenandoah. I like Alabama. That's why it's hard to say top 5. You know,
Ooh.
it
Tough
really
thing.
is. And
What about
somebody
Doug
else.
Stone? I'd be better off in a pine
Oh,
box.
in a pine box.
Huh?
Slow train bound for Georgia. Slow gray walls of a prison, doing time. I think I'd rather die and go to hell and face the devil than to lie here with you and him together on my mind. Wow,
Boy.
that Doug Stone can do it.
Wish I had a whiskey shot right
I
now.
wish I had a New Bane shot.
Some nerds.
No, sorry. No.
I went nerd clusters and you went new bang.
I went straight into a shot mainlining synthetic heroin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's backtrack.
Let's
Let's
go. You're probably safer with the nut clusters.
Let's stick with the caffeine-free drink. All right, Dog.
Yes.
2024 full swing, my friend. We're here at the
It is
end
2024 now.
We're at the end of February, and that means it's time for a New Year's resolution check-in with our friends at Manscaped, baby.
Manscaped Resolution 2024. I'm being told from the chopper that we have traffic out here, but manscaping is we're having a New Year's resolution with Manscaped, and we're going to shave we're losing.
Okay, we've lost Road
Thank you.
Dogg in the sky there, but I've been told it's never too late to level up your grooming game and keep your bush tame.
Sorry. I guess that who is the easiest to crack is me, I guess.
Manscaped's new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is every man's cheat code to look good, feel good, and turn the page on confidence this year. Whether you're going for a trim or that clean shaven look, this trimmer has you covered.
Oh, you bush hogging. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You bush hogging.
Now, don't sit there like Road Dogg and look like an empty bird's nest. You've got to
Right.
get that thing taken care of.
Yeah.
Trusted by over 10 million men worldwide, now is your time to get a grip on your grooming with an exclusive offer right here. Go to manscaped.com and use promo code DOGG for 20% off and free shipping.
Yep.
The ball has dropped, but
Yep.
don't drop the ball on your balls.
Oh, cannonball run.
Huh?
Yep.
Dog,
You said yeah. I said yep. What?
Yep.
Who?
Yep. Dog,
Yeah.
what's something you're looking forward to for the rest of 2024? Is there a plan? Do you have a goal?
Yeah. I wanna look better naked.
Okay. Well, introducing the MVP
Is that
of
too far? Did I go too
2024.
far?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're supposed to have humorous banter about something coming up, but
I
if you
feel
just
like
want to
you
look
were.
good naked, we are in our wheelhouse.
Well,
right
I
now.
know that on one of those things they say you're going to smell good naked. I want to look good naked. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
don't right now. I'm going to tell you that much. It might be a little more than Manscaped can do for me, but it's a start. You know
They're
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
the first
It's
person
a
you
beautiful
call.
start. And at this point, Cannonball Run is just a grub worm and a turtleneck. And so we want to do some spring cleaning around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some spring cleaning.
I want to
here.
look like a uncooked crescent roll.
I
laying
want to
around.
look.
Just my whole body, smooth, kind of sticky. Leave me out on the counter for a while.
Right now, I look like a honey bun. You know what I mean?
The-
I'm trying to get it to
It
a
fell on the
crescent roll.
carpet.
Yeah.
I fell on the carpet though. There's just patches. We gotta straighten that up. We gotta straighten it
Yeah.
up.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, because Manscaped's 5th generation lawnmower, not just a trimmer, it's your grooming sidekick. It's equipped
Right.
with 2
bro.
skin-safe
It's like
blade
Batman's
heads.
Robin. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah.
It's equipped with 2 skin-safe blade heads, a standard one for taking a little off the top, and a new foil blade to go smooth wherever your heart desires. It's like
Oh.
having a personal stylist at your fingertips or, wherever you need it.
Yeah, that's a key right there. Get your heart into it. You know,
Did your what?
your heart.
Oh,
And
heart.
also,
Well,
put your back into it. You know what I'm saying?
you can do it. Put your back into it.
Yeah. Get
In words
down
of the
there.
great philosopher
Get
Ice
down there, and that
Cube.
foil protectant will protect you because you might take a little off the top, but if you've ever taken a little off the bottom,
Oh, wow.
you know how much that foil blade or protectant is going to mean to you when it's crunch time.
Yeah, before Manscaped came out, I about bled out one night. You know what I mean? It was bad.
I had to put my Boy Scout belt around.
I
Lord,
ripped
have
my
mercy.
underwear and turned them into a tourniquet.
Frankenbeans.
So, did we mention waterproof, dog?
Waterproof, so you can do it inlay agua.
Yeah, right there in the
Yeah.
shower. Only way to start the day. And for my men who want the full grooming experience, look no further than Manscaped's Performance Package 5.0. In this grooming kit, you get the trusted lawnmower, Manscaped's ear and nose hair trimmer, the essential aftercare products with the Crop Soother Ball Aftershave
Yes.
Lotion, and the Crop Preserver Anti-Chafing Ball Deodorant, my friend.
Well,
See,
that's what I was talking about, smelling good.
Yeah.
Nizekid. You know what I mean?
Think
I
about
said it.
where we are.
Yeah.
In 2024,
I'm right here with no pants on.
we've got
you
deodorant
mean like
for
where?
your balls.
Yeah, in 2024. Yeah, and it's okay for us to talk about too. You know, sometimes it's not nice
What?
down there. Sometimes the neighborhoods it's dark and the street lights ain't on. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take the cannonball run and thank God for the full protector.
Yeah. You don't want to show up to your date smelling like a crawl space. You know what I mean?
Right.
You need
And
to
bleeding.
And weak from blood loss. That's not how you do this, guys. Get deodorant for your nards. As a gesture for the new year, they even throw in 2 free gifts. The Boxers 2.0. See, I ripped mine as a tourniquet. Now I need these as a replacement. Plus the Shed 2.0 toiletry bag. This is a toiletry bag because I call the Shed, that's my little fat part.
Yeah.
But it's like a carport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, their Shed is a toiletry bag. Because
I peed a little.
thankfully you've got your new boxers you can change into from Manscaped.
What a segue.
Let's face it, resolutions might come and go, but a well-groomed you is here to stay.
You damn right.
Thanks to Manscaped. So, one more time, get 20%
Thank you,
off
Manscaped.
and free shipping with the code DOGG at manscaped.com. That's promo code
DOGG.
at manscaped.com. Embrace a new you and definitely embrace a new trimmer, courtesy of our friends at Manscaped, and we appreciate Manscaped for always being a big supporter of Oh, You Didn't Know.
Look good and smell good, Niazekid. That's your highlight. That's your headline of the day right there.
Also, I'd like to apologize. That's the first time we've ever did that in front of ladies in a live chat, and it feels interesting. You know,
probably shouldn't have.
Well, we didn't know.
It's too late for that. We did
As the only woman in the chat, this is kind of scary. Yeah.
Well, look, we said earlier we're going to hell, and I personally am going fat. So if you could forgive us long enough to make some cupcakes.
Lindsay is getting married. She knows what a well-groomed man's like.
I do apologize though to any women that heard that. I was laughing with hilarity, carnival laughter at certain points.
If I would have remembered, I would have said it looks like you dropped your cupcake in the carpet. I would have customized it.
Yeah, you should customize it to make her feel even grossed more.
Right? Yeah, just to really throw us in the courtroom. You know what I mean?
You know what? I think this is a good time to tell you what I was going to tell you.
To keep doing questions?
No, to tell you what I'm going to
do the announcement?
Yeah.
This is the halfway mark, or less than. Oh my gosh.
This might change some questions in the chat going forward. This is going to be the last podcast that we do. I've thought long and hard about this. That feels weird that I said that, especially after just talking about what we just talked about. I have thought about it a great deal. I've gained more responsibilities at my day job, and so I'm gonna have to put the microphone down. And it did not come easy to me at all. I have developed a family. And we have, it's not making it easier that I'm talking to a lot of y'all today on here live, because you really have become family to me. Everybody he mentioned on the list of who was in the chat room earlier, I know them all. You know what I mean? Not only do I know you on Twitter and X and whatever the hell ever, I've met you all and shook hands and took pictures and stuff, and especially my two guys here, Dom and Conrad Jr. Casio, have become my friends. You know what I mean? And we have text chains and threads, and I don't know. I've had a great time doing this, but there's it's time to stop. So this is the last one we're gonna do. Dom has got a lot on the horizon. Cassio has probably got too many podcasts to do anyway. That's why we never focused on this and we never made any money. But, I just think, I'm totally kidding. This has been the best year and a half, whatever. We tried it when I was fired. I got rehired. I got to go back to work. And so I hope everybody understands. All right, let's go back to the questions.
The silver lining is you're here. You've got yet another promotion, and your schedule is swamped now. So yeah. I'm happy for my friend. I'm sad for the podcast, but I'm happy for my friend that you're blossoming.
Yeah, and I appreciate everybody. Will have to process it in their own certain way, but I appreciate everybody understanding it is about personal growth, and hopefully. Putting something away this time for me and my wife's future, and maybe my children, grandchildren too. So yeah, it's a good, positive thing for me. I wish I could continue doing it, because like I've told y'all, everybody, all y'all, it's very therapeutic for me to get on here and laugh and talk. And man, I've laughed harder in the last 53 minutes than I've laughed in a really long time, and so since the last time we did this, so I'm going to miss that terribly, and miss everybody. Just the interaction and the camaraderie of the top guys and all that stuff is really a cool concept that I never even knew existed and stuff like that. So for me to be able to get out and kind of experience all that was a really cool experience for me. And excuse me, I don't want this to be like a goodbye. I just, until we meet again, because our roads will definitely cross again. I'm still going to be in the wrestling business, and hopefully y'all will still be wrestling fans, and we will. They will have a Top Guy weekend at somewhere where I'm at, and I'll stop by and do. You know what I mean? Like I want to continue the relationship, not only with Ad Free and all the guys here, but with the fans as well, because it really has become a little family for me for a minute, and I'm gonna hate closing up this computer at the end of the day for the last time, but I think I need to send it back to you guys, because I don't know what these Chinese codes keep coming through.
Well, look, let's get some questions. I might get emotional here and cry. So let's keep it going. Let's laugh on the way out and have a good time.
Yeah, amen.
And we want to thank everybody who's hanging out with us.
That's why I said it right then, because I was laughing really hard, and I thought, it ain't going to get no better than that. You know what I mean? Like, for me personally. And so I just thought, let's do it. Let's just
jump back in. PJ Taints with the first question. Ask Road Dogg.
Wait, what's his name?
PJ Taints.
Oh, okay.
With a Z. So
okay. Oh, yeah, then that's
to keep it classy.
That's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
You stay classy, San Diego.
He said, "Can you not quit?" So that was the first question back. He said, in all seriousness, I'm happy for you. He does have a question. Is this a personal decision or a mandate from TKO?
No. This is totally a personal decision. I appreciate you bringing that up, and I appreciate you wishing me well as well. No, this was not a thing. I've never. The only time I ever heard anything about the podcast was when we were doing the T-shirts or headshots and bong resins and T-shirts, and they were like, "Hey, can you not do that?" And honestly, that was the only. And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." We just took that down and made a Purgle McDivitt. You know what I mean? So we made a Mountain Critters and a Purgle McDivitt.
We went from chair shots and bong resin to a hairless cat.
Yeah.
That's how we've graduated.
Yeah, and that's a great roller coaster ride.
Great.
Too. But yeah, it's totally a personal decision, because I'm not home enough to justify, when all's said and done, business thoughts included, everything, money and all that included. I can't justify taking 2 or 4 hours away from my 18 hours home to come and do the podcast. And so me and my wife have been talking about this for a long time, and I just didn't have the courage to do it, because I've had such a great time and such a good experience and made such close connections with everybody. So, I don't know, I've loved it, and I hate to see it go, but it's time for it to go. And yeah, so it's a personal decision.
Mr. Epic said, "Doggy, when your run is done, you think you'll ever come back and do this again?"
Oh, yeah. We already talked about that on the way prior to hitting record. If you could hear that, that would be a preview of the podcast to come, when it would all be legal and they couldn't shoot me.
I personally told Dogg before we hit record, I hope you're 99 and pass away lovingly and still employed. But if not, boy, the podcast is going to be different.
It's going to be so different, and it'll be very good too. So
Michael Quaid, of course, related to Dennis and Randy.
Of course.
Is this really because you're going to run for president?
So I'm not going to run for president, but I am going to run for vice president under a Rock and Road Dogg.
Nice.
Ticket. Yeah, and he doesn't know about this yet. So
I was going to say, he's turned heel. That's not good for you.
It'll be okay. He's the Rock. You know what I mean?
It'll work out.
Like, so the wrestling fans, he turned heel on. The wrestling fans. I don't know that they vote anyway.
All right, let's.
They might. I'm just being mean.
Go stock up
because I'm leaving
on your Purgle McDivitt shirts now.
Yes, that's true, because Fergal has.
Dogg, this is your call. This is your show, your final show. Do you want to get back into how much butter do you put on your biscuit questions, or would you like to do the thankful minute
No, let's do the butter the biscuit. Let's let's
do you want to get back into fun stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get a few more in before we get out of here. Dom, what do you got?
Yep.
Amanda Wilson, who was your favorite wrestler besides yourself in the Attitude Era?
Oh, probably Taker. Like Undertaker was just, he still is super cool. Like he's just a cool character. Like we used to call him Cool Hand Luke, because you didn't see him get upset. You didn't see him hammered and out of control. You know what I mean? Like he was cool in every situation, and I think he still is. I think he's still that dude. You know. So yeah, he was my fan. And look, to tell you the truth, it was also really cool to be in the ring in some of these great venues around the world, and the lights go out, and you there's a moment, and you hear the fans rumbling, and then you hear gong. Yeah. And you just go, oh my God, goosebumps all the way up to my Charles taints.
EJ Taint.
That's what I said. Charles's kid.
Next question, Dom. Ollie Jacobs. Hey, dog. With all the driving you've done in your day, did your fame or notoriety get you out of a ticket? Thank you both.
Yes, it has got me out of several tickets. But it also got me pulled over, and they found an 8-ball of cocaine in my console. So it was, I think it was the ounce of weed. The ounce of weed on top of it was I was trying to hide it with the weed. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I think they
so
still
probably
drive.
Even out.
I think they still drive my truck as a no, they probably traded it in by now. As an undercover cop car on the beach.
God, that would be epic.
It was that's a real story.
Dom, what do you got next? Chris Minji says, if territories are still around, what one would you have loved to wrestle for, and one you say no way?
So I think, knowing what I know now, I would say no way to. I wouldn't want to work for Cowboy Bill Watts.
Okay.
I just heard he was a hard dude to work for, and my one run-in with him wasn't pleasant. I love his son, Eric, and so it's weird to say that, and I hate to say that, but I wouldn't want to work there. But I always heard great stuff about that Portland territory.
Portland?
And it's kind of a cool area. It was probably very cool back in the day. So maybe the Portland territory. But look, I also would have loved to work here in Continental, in Southeastern or Continental with my brothers. And like, man, that would have been a dream come true. But my parents had to wait too long before they slept together again and had me. I was supposed to be a girl.
We all knew that.
Oh, you did? Sorry.
Next up.
Sorry, go.
No.
I was going to say I love the new commercial, the Dunkin' Donuts commercial with Matt.
Matt Damon?
Yeah, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Yeah, and he goes, say that 3 times fast. And he goes, it's been a while since I've done the acting thing. And he goes, yeah, we know. and the dude pops and walks. Like, you can tell it's just two friends, busting each other's chops. And I love that.
Michael Double M. That's Micmac. Is that Micmac? No, that's Collingwood. This is Michael Double M. Any chance we have Cassio appear on an episode of SmackDown that has The Rock on it, so we can have The Rock drop a line on him, or maybe a rock bottom? Well, look, that might be your presidential, vice presidential announcement, where he gives me a rock bottom, and they write like taxes on my shirt, so he's giving the rock bottom to taxes.
Yes,
I think that's your
We're
platform.
Gonna cut them. We're cutting them.
Potholes. Nobody likes potholes.
Cutter. Right, potholes, but it's your belly button is the pothole. You know what I mean?
Why do I always got to be shirtless anytime I'm near a television camera? All right, Dom.
Oh, Lord.
Clint Corbett, what's your favorite Brad Armstrong story to tell? Brad was so talented and respected by the locker room.
Man, I don't know. I don't know that any story does him justice, because he was just a great guy. like the stories I would tell you is about when we got older and he still lived near my grandmother and he would still go take her to eat and everything. Like every week he was doing something, and like that's the kind of dude he was. Where, I mean, you grow up and you think you know everything, and then life happens and you do this and you're like, oh, my grandmother's passing away now. I hadn't seen her in 30 years. He would go and see her every day. And so that's the kind of story I would tell. It probably wouldn't be funny or about wrestling. It was about the legacy of love that he kind of, like we all know he was kind of most like my mom. And my mom in my mind is a saint for putting up with us and teaching us right from wrong, you know what I mean, from a godly point of view. My mom had that faith like a child, and there was no question about it. It was cut and dry for her, and when she spoke that way, and you knew that was okay. That's no apologies. That's how she is, and Brad got that from her. You know what I mean? He was just had a great heart, a big good heart, and he was friggin' hilarious. Yeah, he was a great big brother. That's a pretty good story.
Carl Hayes, is there a match you would love that you wish you would have been in the ring to be a part of? And is there one you love that you would have hated to be a part of because either the brutality or the cardio aspect?
Yeah, well, for nowadays, the cardio aspect of any main event match would be too much for me, and would have been back then too, probably. But one thing I would not want to perform in is the Elimination Chamber. It just hurts everywhere you look, and everywhere you hit and touch is hard and hurts. So I don't want to be in that. I would have loved to have been somehow in the Hell in the Cell match with Hunter and Taker when Shawn was the referee. Like if I could have been, like, I don't know, I watched that match for the first time sober in like 2011 or 2010. I don't remember which year that was. But man, it was just, or maybe that was one without Shawn as I don't know. Any of them where they did Hell in the Cell, Hunter and Taker, or Shawn and Taker. Just really iconic, artful moments.
All right, Dom, our final question here on Ask
Final
Dog
question.
Anything.
Ask Dog Anything. The final Ask Dog Anything. Cankles.
I believe it's Canankles.
Okay.
There's an N in there. There's an N in there for some reason.
Yeah, there's Canankles.
Canankles. No, there's two N's. Canankles. Canankles, who apparently is a luchador, says, if you were given the chance to be the leader of a new faction or group in WWE, which 5 current superstars are you picking? And what's the name of your new faction or group? Thanks, guys. Love the podcast. Have a great day.
Wow. Well, I want Randy Orton. I'll take Randy Orton. I'll take Barkley. I'll take. No, I want.
We're doing the commercial where they're picking the basketball.
Yeah, I want Randy. I want Theory. I want Grayson Waller because I think they'll be great behind Randy. I want.
Boy, this is a heel faction.
Oh yeah, so far so good. Let me think real quick though. I just want to scan my peripheral. Maybe AJ Styles.
Oh,
that's a little outcast of the group, like the little devil that does all the dirty work. You know, he's a heater.
Oh.
He's a smaller heater. And Rhea Ripley.
AJ, Rhea, Randy. Who else did you say? Oh, Theory, and Grayson Waller. That's 5.
I may trade Finn Balor for Grayson Waller just so that AJ and Finn Balor could be a tag team.
Back together? Yeah, you need a tag.
They'd be called the Biz Cliz, and we'd put the Striz apps on them, and Randy could win the title.
What's the faction name?
Are
they the Biz?
Mm-mm.
And then AJ and Fergal's the Cliz?
It's called Action Faction.
The Action Faction. Yes. It's going over so well.
No. We're gonna spitball and kind of brainstorm and some ideas on the faction name. Action Faction is a good one, but it's a little early to
Action Faction
to confirm that. I think we would be called Dark.
Oh, wait. Randy Orton's is he the leader?
Yes.
What if it's the snake pit? The den of vipers.
Oh.
Huh?
What if it's the barrel of monkeys?
The
snakes.
committee of predators.
Snakes. What if it's a committee of
Committee of
snakes? White snake. It's white snake.
White snake.
I didn't pick any ethnic people.
No.
We got to go back.
Okay, who are you trading?
I'm trading AJ and Finn Balor for the Street Profits.
Okay.
And that's a fair
You
trade
do
all
have
day
some.
long. They're younger now. They're younger.
They did
Hungrier.
get younger.
Yeah.
And now you got 17 members. But that's fine. Look,
It's
it's
going to
your
be
faction. It's the action
NWO White
faction.
Snake. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, when
NW
we send the clip out to R-Truth and you didn't include
What
him,
is
that's going to
snake?
hurt.
What is snake in Spanish?
Oh, El Diablo or something.
Blanca. El Diablo.
What
Blanca.
is snake in Spanish?
I don't know.
Somebody will tell us. Serpiente.
Serpiente Blanca.
It is.
Serpiente Blanca.
Serpiente.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
The white snake.
El Blanco Serpiente.
Yeah, see that? That sounded. I'm gonna have Escobar do all our voiceovers, so that when he says it, it sounds like that. I got a good plan for this faction.
Serpiente Blanca. I just
Other
looked
than
it
the
up.
name,
Serpiente Blanca.
yeah.
That sounds
Serpiente
good.
Blanca.
Are you like their manager? Are you coming
No,
out with
I
them?
just clean the bathrooms and stuff
Nothing.
of the clubhouse. Yeah, the
Really?
Serpiente Blanca clubhouse.
Serpiente Blanca. All right, before we get
All
out of
right,
here, Dog, I
man.
want to say thank you not only for the questions, but thanks for everybody
Yeah.
for watching this and
For
supporting
everything,
us
guys.
and interacting with us. It has been one hell of a ride, and hopefully, like Dog said, this is just the until we meet again.
It is. I assure you.
But I find it fitting that our final segment of our so far final show, we'll be putting 1 minute on the clock for the thankful minute, and we'll put that in your hands, Road Dog, and let us fade to black, I guess, after that.
Yeah.
But thanks everybody for interacting with us. We appreciate you. And Dom,
Hey,
if you're ready.
Yeah, don't fade to black. Do something stupid, Dom, like put a picture of me making a face or something. All right, here we go.
Thankful minute, 60 seconds on the clock.
Serpiente Blanca. Look, I'm thankful for, and I've covered this today, and I've covered it before, just the opportunity to have this experience, to do something I've never done and meet people I've never met and learn things I've never learned and plant the seed of relationships with not only Dom and Cassio, but a lot of you guys. I've hugged a lot of necks at a lot of top guy meetings, and some of you need a shower. No, I'm just kidding. No, that one guy, I think his name's Cassio. He probably should. But look, I am thankful for the opportunity, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys. But on top of all that, I'm thankful for gainful employment. I'm thankful that I can provide for my wife in a way that she deserves and I haven't always done. So thank you, God, for all I have and all I don't have. Thank you, guys.
How about it, man? Thank you for letting
How
us sit in
about
these
it?
chairs, brother. Thank you for
How
giving us
about
your
it? I
phone
love
number.
Britney Spears too.
Dom, if you're crying, I need to see your crying face. You said you were going to be bawling. That's fake.
No. He meant bawling, like Cannonball Run,
No.
Manscaped 5.0.
Yeah, your mic's off.
No,
This is what we-
Think about the things like usually it's like so-and-so 2.0. Manscaped just went 5.0. They just went like it's got a pull start on that sucker.
I'm disappointed. I've got the 4. Now they're already at 5.
Now
So I'm
it's,
behind the
yep,
times.
it's like Apple. You know what I mean? It's obsolete by the time
I've been
you
letting
come-
it grow so I can get 5.0.
Well, Dom, maybe you'll get a Manscaped sponsorship with all your 17
with your
new
19
ad-free shows.
podcasts that you have coming up.
I'm overwhelmed.
Do
Me
you
and
want
Dog,
to say?
me and Dog are losing our shows, and you are skyrocketing. Dom.
and you're gaining them all.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Serpentine Blanca. Hey, what do you have coming up? New shows wise and stuff, Dom?
New show wise, I do Straight Talk with the boss, Greg Gagne and Magnum TA.
Okay.
And then I also do Rumor and Innuendo on ad-free shows. It's the Daily Wrestling Show where we talk for 30 minutes. Robert Karpelis, former WWE writer,
Yeah.
and we break down the news of the wrestling news each and every Monday.
What was his last name?
Robert Karpelis?
Karpelis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He must have been before my time.
I think he was actually.
First episode, he was talking about how great a friend you were, but that's going to be edited out.
Huge
now, so.
friend of mine.
Yeah.
Carpal tunnel. He's a genius.
That was his finishing move, the carpal tunnel.
The
carpal tunnel.
It was like a serious armbar. Okay.
I want to thank you guys though too. Like,
oh,
it's just been a lot of fun. And I've made some great friends doing this, and I'm gonna miss it. I'm really gonna miss it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I'm hoping Dom cries. Dom cry. Just cry.
He's crying right now, thinking about all that money he's going to make now that we don't have him shackled down
Also,
by this albatross.
Okay, he's so tiny from carrying me and you around for a year.
Yeah, I know. Bless his heart.
Also, want to thank everybody who has helped us do this show throughout its time period. Marcus, the lesser D'Angelo, was here. We had Steve Coffin, Mr. Ryan Katz, who started this with you as well and got the ball rolling.
We'll look at everybody there too, and I don't know how to, how they're compartmentalized over there, ads free or whatever we fell under, but everybody, Maureen, Tracy.
Hitting us with the merch. Thank you, Maureen.
Yeah, help
She'll
us.
hate that you say that.
And Evan and Dave Green and
Dave Silva, Conrad Thompson. Appreciate y'all.
Yep, Gimmick Attorney. I know I owe you money. I'll send it to you.
Thankfully, we didn't re-up our LLC. We're good there. That saved us some, so we could pay Dom one more time. We got good. Man, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. I know me and Dom not a star of the show, but thank you, Dogg. We just want to say thank you and thanks to everyone interacting with us. It has been super fun, super fun, my friend.
Man. I agree. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, this isn't goodbye. This is just see you down the road, Jack.
Do we make fart noises or something on the way out? I don't know how we ever end this. I guess if you didn't like this show, you're happy right now, but we
say goodbye to what we have. And all I know, I don't know if those are the words or not. He white serpent, blanco serpiente. If we get to see the I position white snake. Sorry, I'm gonna cry. Okay,
it's so hard.
It is hard. It's hard to say goodbye to yesterday, man. That's
say
a shoot.
Goodbye.
But you should. Losses and wins. It's in the past, dog. It's in the past. Put the past behind you. And Satan, too. Get behind me, dog. We're marching forward with our eyes, and they can see the glory of the coming of the Lord. Sorry. I was going to preach there for a second.
Although we go till the end of the road,
till I can't let go. It's unnatural. I don't know the words. Sorry. Caliente.
Me. I belong to you.
Caliente. Caliente serpentin blanca.
I'm about to cry and say goodnight. You farted, mate.
Yep, I farted on you.
That's what we're going to go do.
Fergal.
Oh my gosh. Look at Dom up there on his tablet.
Bless his heart.
Man.